Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to another showing of In the Valley with Sean Ryan McBride. I am Sean Ryan McBride, and today we've got a wonderful filmmaker. I've worked on, I think, at least one of his projects, and I've taken classes from him. He's a really wonderful human. Everyone, stick around for Kevin Phipps. Come on out, man. Yes, there he is. How have you been?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
Good, good.
Yeah, just trying to stay busy. You can sit like that, but that camera's not going to see you very well.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's gonna... that's the spot. Yes, if you want to talk to the camera, or the people, that's your camera right there. We should have told you that earlier. What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
So, how have you been?
Good. Good.
Yeah?
Busy.
You do seem busy.
Yeah.
You seem like you're always doing something.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
get anxious.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like if you stop moving, you just feel like the world's gonna fall over?
Yeah. When I wake up, I feel like there's something that I need to put out into the world. So.
Oh wow. That's cool. I'm glad that there are people like that. I don't think that I'm like that.
No?
I don't think that I need to put stuff out into the world.
Yeah.
No, I just like attention. So
Well, there's that too.
there's that. Yeah, there's that. No, but I see you doing things all the time online on the Book of Faces. You did you created a video game room that looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Did you have like the cat thing on the wall or?
Oh, the cat thing?
Well, you don't have a cat, do you?
We do have a cat.
You do
actually.
have a cat.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Oh, you mean the picture of the cat?
Well,
with the backdrop of the Mario world.
Don't you have the blocks on the wall?
Yes.
Is that not for the
we
cat?
We also made
Can the cat go through
lamps.
that? Can the cat go through that?
That'd be cool, though, right?
I think I've seen. I must have got it confused for another one, but I saw one that had like the tubes, the pipes.
Yes.
And so like the cats would go up in the pipes and
they'd have fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that all during COVID. I had a whole summer, like 4 months, just building that room.
Yeah. I mean, what else were you gonna do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Might as well build something fun.
What a sucky time to be alive.
But the kiddos were just like, I can't believe it's been 4 years already. I'm like, yeah.
It does feel kiddos.
Yeah.
You have kids?
Oh, I have guardianship of 2 kids.
You have stepkids.
Yeah.
God, that's right.
Or guardianship, yeah.
Guardianship, is that what's the better term?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're good kids.
Are they?
12 and 13 now.
12 and 13.
Yeah.
Wow.
Had them for about 6 years now. 6, 7 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid I have guardianship over is 16.
Really?
Yeah, I've had her for 16 years.
You're old.
She'll be 17. Yeah, no, my daughter, she's going to be 17 in May.
Oh, that's amazing.
Dude, it's wild. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. They're 2 girls too, yeah.
You have 2 girls as well over
Mm-hmm.
there? Oh, man. How's that? There's 3 of you. 3 of them over there then.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually 5. I'm surrounded.
The cats?
Yeah. No, it's actually my mother.
Oh.
My wife.
Wow.
The 2 kids.
Okay.
And then technically a 3rd kid. So.
Wow.
She's almost 18. So.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's why I hide my room a lot.
That makes sense. See, I go to the bathroom. You can lock it. And no one
I have a
wants to
bathroom
bother
in
you.
my room, so it makes things easier.
Even better.
Yes.
Recently,
Yeah.
I guess this was last year, you finished a movie,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Seville?
Dr. Seville's horror show, yeah.
Dr. Seville's
a-
horror show.
Horror anthology, kind of like Tales of the Crypt and things like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, unfortunately.
Oh.
I haven't had time.
Yeah.
But tell me about, I guess, your process, because you usually do more dramatic things.
Yeah. More psychological thrillers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about this that won't ruin things for everyone else who's going to watch it later because they care about you so much?
I mean, I guess, it really came down to a couple things. We decided to make the film because my beautiful wife had never filmed anything. She was a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, how would you like to try to be a DP?
Oh, wow.
And so then and then my other 3 producers, that's how many I'm a producer on this, the writer and one of the other producers had never done anything before, like at least on that level.
Okay.
So we were like, why don't we just do a project, something that would be fun, something we can shoot on the weekends,
Mm-hmm.
and then something that's short. And so that we can get practice, so he could get practice writing short horror films or shorts, and then working our way to the feature. So we did that, spent every 3 months, we made one. So about 4 days of shooting, so 20 minutes.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then we put it all together. And then we ended up selling it pretty quick, so that was nice. We won 15 festivals. We won
15 festivals.
Yeah, we won.
Cool.
We won Japan for
I
best
saw
film.
that one.
Yeah, we that one I really liked a lot. We took quite a few awards. It was nice.
That's impressive.
So yeah.
I didn't even know that there were auditions happening.
I don't even know if we did auditions.
Smart man.
Yeah, I think we just hired who we felt fit the parts, and then we ended up finishing the last one during COVID. So it was right when COVID hit. I had my studio, so we had to close everything down, bring our crew of like 25 down to just 6 people.
That's the one that was on Smith and University?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and then just finish it up. So, and it was very uncertain, It was very like,
Oh, dude.
it was like, well, how do we deal with this, And so we tried to follow all the rules and things like that, but it was still a little nerve wracking, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I worked on an anthology in 19, and the way that they filmed is they filmed it a little bit over a longer period of time, so a few months to do one bit for the anthology, and I think they're doing it's like 4 different stories within their anthology.
Okay, yeah.
But COVID happened,
Yeah.
and then they just haven't picked it back up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's tough, It's tough.
Yeah,
I think that's, it's like something like 87% of independent films don't get done. And it's
really.
like, yeah, some astronomical number. And
That sounds like a lot.
yeah, and I think that's really it takes like almost an act of God to finish a film. So it's like it's especially an independent film. So it's like you really have to push through. And if you're the producer or director, you've got to know that you're going to be there for a couple of years, and you've got to push it because everybody depends on you to do so.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm at, and is like I don't start something unless I know I'm going to try my best to finish it. And
That's a good policy. That's a good philosophy to have. I go into projects assuming I'm going to finish them. We actually have a short film right now that we're sitting on that we have just some minor things that we need to do for it, but and that's over a year in the making.
Yeah, and I just tell people, I'm like, do it, because I've talked to so many, especially writers. I've talked to a lot of writers that just don't. They go, I want to write something, and I'm like, okay, well then write something, and then I see them about a month later, and they're like, have you started yet? Well, I kind of, I need this, I need that, I need this. Like, you don't need a million things to get going. Just get going.
Yeah, you just put words on paper.
Yeah, because that's the greatest thing is you can throw, especially writing, right? You can throw as much crap onto the paper as you can, because then you just go back and fix it.
Absolutely.
And take out what you don't need.
Later, write it off. No, I had to do this class one time where we had to pick up a hobby and do so many hours of that or minutes of that hobby per semester or whatever it was. And this was not me, but this other guy picked up writing, and he had a conversation with the teacher. He's like, "Listen, I can sit there and write for 3 hours, and I might only put 15 words down."
Right.
So he decided that instead of doing a timed write, he would be like, "I'm going to do 100 words or 200 words, or something along those lines." And that was, I thought, a pretty decent compromise. But writing for me, I can't. I don't have the patience.
Yeah, no, I don't either. Writing for me is an extremely painful process.
Yeah.
That has to be done. It's like when I do it, I end up crying and getting angry, and it's such a process, and in a lot of ways cathartic that I have to step back, and then before I do another one, it's like 2 years later because I know I'm gonna go through all of that stuff again. So
yeah.
Wow. And I know a lot of people. I know a lot of writers that don't need to go through that process, and I think that's great. But for me, I just find that I have to really go on the actors or the characters' journeys. Truthfully,
you do.
Yeah, that I have to go through them truthfully so that I can write them truthfully. So
interesting,
and let them kind of just go where they need to go. So, but that's why I don't write very much. So
yeah, I wouldn't write either.
Yeah,
I'd write even less than I do now, which is none.
That's what alcohol's for. No,
no. I mean, so I'm in a sketch comedy group, and I do nearly no writing for that. Like every couple of years, I'm like, I have an idea for a sketch, guys, that I feel confident about, and I put it in. But we do like an hour every few months. Like
that's great though.
Yeah, it's great for them that it's great for me that I've got people writing.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Plus, I just don't know if I have. Anything that I really want to say, I say it to people personally. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
yeah.
And what I mean by that is, it's like, so when I'm writing, it has to be something I really, really want to say.
Okay.
Before I will, and then I really, really think it's going to translate well to the screen.
So when you do film things, you're usually filming other people's words, other people's
For the most
scripts.
part, yeah. Although I'm like you, I really like coming up with the ideas, though. Yeah.
I feel like I'm an idea guy. I can't really flush things out.
Yeah.
And then I'm good with making people laugh.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Well, let's watch the trailer. We are going to check out a clip from Dr. Seville Horror Show. Thanks for staying. Wow.
Thank you.
The makeup is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a phenomenal job.
Really grossed me out. I get queasy easily.
Do you?
Relatively easily. Yeah, there are some things that like if I'm watching some horror films, I have to look away.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then this girl that I'm kind of seeing right now, she always makes fun of me because she's into it, and I'm just like behind her shoulder, just like, is it over? Is it over?
I feel you because I'm much better with horror gore.
Horror,
but
gore.
like my wife, she has no problem sharing like a pimple popping video or something. And I'm like,
I'm good with pimple popping videos.
Yeah, see, for me that's gross. I'm like, I can't watch that.
I get it.
I can't watch those.
I get it.
She looks like she looks at like medical anomalies, and I'm like, I can't watch that stuff.
Did you watch Fall of the House of Escher?
No, I really wanted to though.
Okay. Have you seen Saw 2?
Yes.
Okay. So in Saw 2, the scene where the heroin guy throws the woman into the pool.
To the needles, yeah.
No. Absolutely the hell not.
I felt my whole body.
Dude, I don't like needles in general. And then seeing somebody crawl through them, I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
I had to like that's as far as I got in the series.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the third one.
That was like Legos to the max.
I did see like the behind the scenes stuff for it though. So they would do like taping syringes to her.
Oh, really?
To make it look like they were stuck in her.
Okay. Did that help you feel better about this?
A little bit, but like I can feel it in my ankles right now talking about it.
No, I did too. As soon as I saw that, I turned away immediately. I was like, oh, nope.
Oh yeah, no, I cannot. I feel like I'm too weak for that, which I
think that's the fun stuff, though. I mean, as far as making it.
Making it is way different than watching it happen. I could crawl through fake needles all day for a film, but I could not watch.
We had. It was great when we did a theater screening because there was a specific part where, well, I won't say what it is, but it's our little homage to The Shining, but in a different way. Okay. And it was great because as that was going, suddenly, it was a full packed house. Suddenly, out of nowhere, we hear somebody go, "Don't look in there!" And then everybody starts laughing, and then it happens, and everybody's like, "Ah!" And I was like, "That's so awesome!" And then when we did a second viewing, I was like, "Is that going to happen again?" And exact same part happened again.
Someone yelled, "Don't look in there."
Well, just something else, but they were still like, you could hear the So it started at first with one or two people going, no, don't do that. And then you start hearing about 7 or 8 people go, no.
The rumble going.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And so that to me was like pure gold.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
I bet that feels real good.
It is awesome. Because you feel powerful. You feel like you manipulated somebody. No.
You did, though. You do manipulate people with film all the time. It's kind of wonderful.
It really was. It was nice.
Oh, man. So, I guess, how long have you been in Arizona? I'm going to switch gears here, but were you born and raised here?
I was born and raised here.
Okay.
I lived in California for a while when I was an assistant director, doing commercials and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And then
what brought you back here?
I don't know. I just feel more creative here.
You feel more creative in Arizona?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel safer to let go.
What does that mean? Safer to let go. What does that mean to you? I
feel like when I was in LA, there are a lot of, I would say majority of people are always posturing, they have a front on, and I have a hard time with people that have that. I like authenticity.
Yeah.
And I like people that are really talking to me and putting themselves out there. And and you didn't get a lot of that over there. It was always like, what can I get from you?
Means to an end,
Right.
with people.
And it was like, well, okay, I'm kind of tired of that. So, yeah.
That makes sense.
I still work in LA, but I just don't live there anymore. So.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do you film out there often, or?
Here and there. For a while, it was like 6-7 times a year. But,
Oh, wow.
But now it's just a couple times here and there.
Cool, man.
Yeah, we did a Friday 13th documentary there recently. So
That would be fun.
that was a lot of fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of horror films, but it would be a lot of fun to be part of that and like to explore all that stuff.
The history was just amazing because we did it on part 3.
You said Friday the 13th. You did it on part 3?
Yeah.
On Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite Friday the 13th trivia is from the first movie.
Oh, okay. What's that?
So obviously, you know, the grandma is the killer in the first movie.
Right.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry, it's only been 40 years. God damn it. It's the end of the movie, and they go to kill the grandma, and they put this fake head on the, I don't know his name, but the makeup designer's shoulders. Do you know who did the makeup for it?
Oh boy, I don't at the moment. Was it Tom Savini or no? I don't know.
It could have been. It could have been. Yeah, yeah. Black hair. Real.
I think so. With
yeah. So they're using his body, and he's like crunched over like this, and they put his fake head with 2 little toothpicks to keep it steady on his shoulders, and then they lop it off with the machete.
Okay.
And then his arms come up. Like, where's my head?
Oh, right. Okay.
And they're just these really hairy arms that made it into the film. It's so funny to me.
Oh, and was it supposed to be the mom?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so
that's
it's the mom's. It's the mom's head on his shoulders.
Do you think as an actor you look back and go, well, "Why are my arms so hairy?" And
Oh yeah, I don't know. But I just love that small bloopers like that get into wonderful movies, and we just I don't cherish those movies personally, but I know that there's thousands of people, millions of people who do cherish those movies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they get these little tiny happenstance things that I think adds to it, makes it more fun to watch.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you look at our culture now; we're so designed in understanding film and the way it's made. You know,
yeah, we are.
You know, and then you look at things like Game of Thrones, where the Starbucks coffee was in there, and you know that.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion, that was kind of purposeful, because it's like you can't tell me it went through so many editors and so many colorists and everything like that, and nobody saw a Starbucks cup.
Well, either that or they had one take. You know
but they could afford rotoscoping it out.
They could have gotten it out.
And so I'm like, Same thing with the Mandalorian with that guy that walked through the back set.
I don't think I know that one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There was
Boba Fett. I can't remember. But
what's that English show? Not Notting Hill. It takes place in a.
Downton Abbey?
Thank you, studio audience. Yes, in Downton Abbey, there's a promo shot. It's like at the mantle of a fireplace. There's a fire mantle up here, and there's just like a plastic water bottle up there.
Yeah.
And someone was just drinking in the.
My favorite is I watch. I think my favorite one was when I was in the theater watching I can't remember the actor, but watching a Western. And the wind's blowing through and the tumbleweeds. And then up comes one of these giant cloths, and there's a big giant grip truck with all the C-stands. I think it was Robert Duvall was the lead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I was like, is that a grip truck in Old West? Right.
You get away with that if it was Blazing Saddles.
right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I remember in American Pie, there were C-stands all over the first scene.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, as they're floating through the party, there's like C-stands.
No, I was in high school at the time when that came out, I think.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to stuff like that. I wasn't an actor yet. I didn't.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know what it was either. And then
start
later, they were the ones that pointed it out when I was listening to a behind-the-scenes video. And I was like, those are C-stands in a mirror. I was like, okay, all right.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Wow. So you film things, you direct, you rarely write. I don't think I've ever seen you act.
I have acted 3-4 times in my life.
That's not a lot.
No, but I think I've done pretty well with them. That's another world where I tend to go too deep, too far. and so it's very exhausting for me. I played a schizophrenic cowboy once, and
Oh, wow.
I went so into it
Mm-hmm.
that it came out great.
I'm sure it
We
did.
got great awards, and I got noticed in a newspaper and stuff. But I was just so mentally exhausted afterwards. I was like, I just needed a break.
But so you teach Meisner
Mhm.
classes.
Yeah.
When you were acting, were you going Meisner or were you going method or were you going? What's your?
It
What
depends
was
on the
your process?
circumstance.
Okay.
It's like what I tell my students. I'm like, this isn't the be all end all.
No, no, I don't. I
Yeah.
don't think anything is the be all end all.
I also tell them, if people see technique, then you're not really doing your job. So, but it's like, I'm kind of like, it depends on the circumstance. It depends on what kind of film we're doing.
Okay.
If it's like I did a film where I did use a lot of, for those in your viewers, seed of truth, which is kind of something personal that I can attach meaning to.
Yeah.
And I did use a bit of that, but then in another one, I really just found myself doing a lot of free association, of free work, of looking at the lines,
Mm-hmm.
looking at what I'm saying, how do the, and just kind of almost, what do you call it, psychology wise, just constantly free associating until I found the depth of what that person was going through. And
Wow.
and then when I got to time to go play it, and I still think it's one of my best roles. So when we finally got to play it, it was like it all just came out on its own. I didn't have to fight for it, and it was nice.
I should probably do that the next time I'm doing something.
Yeah, free association work can be great. I think it's Freud that started all that stuff, but
Freud?
yeah.
Yeah, well, cocaine will make you do a lot of things. So. Really cool stuff. Let's take a quick break, and we will be back in a moment.
Hey everyone, my name is Roman Aguirre with Passion Project. We are a digital media production company making movies, commercials, and social media content right here in Arizona.
Hey, thanks for sticking around, guys. We're gonna play a quick game. We're doing a co-op game. We don't usually do co-op games in the show.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that.
How did I get so lucky?
Oh, yeah, you just handsome, and it just worked out that way for you.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna do like a 7 degrees to Kevin Bacon kind of game where I'm gonna ask our studio audience for the names of 2 actors or actresses, however they want to give us, and then what we will do is we will take turns. One of us will be movies, the other person will be actors, and we will slowly twiddle down until we get from one to the other.
Okay.
Are we following? Are you following?
I think so.
Okay. From the studio audience, you, sir. Can I get an actor from you, please?
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. And you, sir.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Nice.
So we got to go from Natalie Portman to Steve Buscemi. All right. Now.
We have to go to each of them?
Yeah, so we're going to start at one of them.
Okay.
Let's start at Steve Buscemi since we got him first. Okay. And then we'll go a movie that he's in, another performer, a movie that they're in, another performer, until we get to, you said Natalie Portman?
Natalie Portman?
Yeah. Okay. And now I don't care how long it takes. I don't care. It doesn't need to be 6 degrees. I mean, just saying, like, we get there when we get there.
Okay.
All
right.
And then I guess I'll go first. So I'll start with movies. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Steve Buscemi is in The Big Lebowski.
Oh, okay.
And so we pick an act. You get to decide an actor from that movie.
Big Lip. Okay.
And then I'll pick an actor or a movie that person's in. And
John Goodman.
John Goodman. Okay. John Goodman. Who are we trying to get to again? Natalie Portman. Let's see. John Goodman movies. He is in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, wow. George Clooney.
Clooney. Okay. I forgot who we're trying to get to again.
Natalie Portman.
I'm not good at this. Natalie Portman.
Yes.
All right. And who did you give me right now?
George Clooney.
George Clooney. Natalie Portman. I'm gonna go a movie with a lot of people
Okay.
so that we can really get this going. But Ocean's 11.
Oh, okay. Ocean's 11. All right. Let's see. And we're trying to get to Natalie Portman?
Natalie Portman. Yeah, see? It's on it. It's on it. See?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I can go a million directions here. You gave me a lot of people.
I give you a ton of people.
Okay. Let's see. Studio audience?
No, I already have a link to them.
Stop it. Stop it. We're doing this together.
Oh, and it's we're at a movie right now? Or
Right now, you are looking for an actor
Brad Pitt.
or actor. Brad Pitt.
Okay.
And we're going to Portman. Okay. Brad Pitt movies. To get to Natalie Portman. Oh man, I wish. Okay. Brad Pitt is in so many movies. I'm gonna stick with Marvel. Deadpool. Deadpool 2.
is he in Deadpool too?
Is he in Deadpool 1 or 2?
2.
Yeah, Deadpool 2. He
Wow.
plays the Invisible Man.
Did he really?
His face is up there for like 5 frames.
Oh, okay. Man, that's a good call. Okay, so let's see. Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, the obvious is Ryan Reynolds, but
Okay, you're going to
Yeah.
I don't know really anybody else in that movie except for.
You don't know Josh Brolin?
I know Josh Brolin, but I forget he's in it. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is in.
I'm like anything with Gary Oldman, and I can connect it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for that or.
Yeah, he just gave you a hint, but okay.
Stop it! Stop it! I don't know the hint, so. He's in Red Notice.
Red Notice.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Bruce Willis and stuff? Or is that a different one?
No.
That's a different one. This is a Netflix movie.
Oh.
Hey!
All right.
What are you doing over there?
Red Notice, is that the one with The Rock in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The Rock. The Rock. Dwayne Johnson.
Shut up now.
Dwayne Johnson.
Okay. Dwayne Johnson.
Did I mess this up?
No. I don't know.
This is going well.
Yeah. He's
It's fun, though.
He's in Jumanji. He's in Jumanji.
Right.
That's what I'm going with. Jumanji.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Okay. Jack Black is in so many good things. He's got a lot of good bit parts.
Mm-hmm.
He did. I'm so slow sometimes. Jack Black is in. This is a hard cut.
Mm.
He's in Wild Hogs. Is it him or is it?
Jack Black in that?
I know Kyle Gass is in that.
I'm like John Travolta?
Yeah, it's that movie. We're gonna go with it. I'm pretty sure he's in it.
Well, I'm going to go with John Travolta.
Okay.
Which I feel like we're getting somewhere.
Yes, I just have to. John Travolta is in Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I want to say Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay, Samuel L. Jackson. That's perfect.
Okay.
He is in True Romance.
Gary Oldman.
Yes. Gary Oldman is in Leon the Professional.
There you go.
All right. Woo! That was fun.
Yeah, I just saw a Luc Besson movie last night in the theater.
So
That's the
Dogman.
detective. No,
It's a
Dogman.
movie called Dogman. Just came out yet.
Oh, that's the new one. That's
Yeah.
the new. That's
The
the
new Luc Besson film.
who directed that?
The director of Leon Professional.
Same director.
Yeah, and The Fifth Element.
Got it.
I'm surprised you didn't go Star Wars when you said Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, get out of here.
As soon as we got to Pulp Fiction and I knew Samuel L. Jackson was coming, I already knew I was going to True Romance.
And when you did Oceans, you could have said Matt Damon, who was in Thor.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was going to say Matt Damon, but I couldn't remember.
And I'm sitting here just going like, you guys are one away, and then Brad Pitt. I'm like, we're now 3 away.
Yeah, 'cause she was in that Thor movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when
She's
you
in
said
Thor.
The Big Lebowski, that guy is also in Iron Man, right?
Well, I was gonna say.
The dude?
Well, that's good for the audience. The whole audience will be like, come on, come on, come on. You're so close.
We're going to take a quick break here, and then we will be back in just a second. All right. Hey, guys. Thanks for sticking around. So we've had Kevin with us today. And
Shunk you.
what's that?
Shunk you.
Shunk you. You are very welcome. But so you've got Dr. Seville
Dr. Seville's horror show.
Horror Show. I was gonna say it right. Dr. Seville Horror Show. And that's on Amazon. That's on
it's Amazon, Tubi. I don't know if it's on Freevee yet, but it's also on Comcast, and then it's going to be available in Europe here soon. So.
Available in Europe. Did you hear that? All my followers who live in Europe, check that out.
Yeah.
What else do you want to?
Yeah, we have a new comic book coming out. I was a co-writer and colorist on called Shadowblade.
Shadowblade. Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a prequel to the movie.
Okay.
That we're going to be doing a kind of dystopian type of film. Which
Will
is
there
nice.
be auditions?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Okay, cool.
And then I've got another film with one of your guests that came out to do something.
Yeah, what is it?
Caught Cold. Yeah, it's Caught Cold.
Like caught cold?
Well, this has to do with boxing.
Okay.
So,
but spelled the right way, like Caugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just has to do with being unprepared as a boxer and someone who's inexperienced.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
It'd be
and it's more of it's a really great thriller / drama.
Oh,
so,
cool.
Yeah, it'll be very good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Comments?
You can find me at kevinrphipsofficial.com. No, I was kidding.
Is it right? Kevin R. Phipps
Actually, it's
Official?
Kevin R. Phipps Official on Facebook.com.
All right.
And also on Instagram. So.
Yeah, you have that, and then you've got the Dr. Seville Horror Show Instagram as well.
And Shadowblade.
And Shadowblade Instagram. And all of those are going to be down in the comments, in the description, not in the comments, above the comments, below the video, in that little sweet spot. It's the description. Thank you guys all for coming out. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and definitely check out these things that Kevin's doing because they are always wonderful.
Thank you.
See ya.